All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we are, Honda Center in Anaheim, California. And when you come to certain markets, you better bring it, right? We got Disneyland around the corner. The UFC knows when they come to town in Anaheim. Done that.
They've done that time and time again. Some of the title fights in this arena, Velasquez versus Lesnar, Cormier versus Jones. Great timing on that double leg.
Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and opponent couldn't stop it.
Sometimes you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. Making all these shots count. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp Select half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
But those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, passes by the all the way to the out. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Tsarukyan's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
Not being just offensive, but offensive off his back. Great punch lands.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Tsarukyan has got the full mount.
Big ground and pound.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Round two next.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Deep breath. Let's get that heart rate down. All right, you with me? Good. Beautiful round. You definitely won that round. I want you.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees, he'll take you to...
Oh, how good was that judo toss? All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Makhachev's back into full guard. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Tsarukyan.
Gets to the single collar tie.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, feet on the hips here. The ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Makhachev. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard.
He starts to posture here. Oh, he's over his opponent, dropping big ground and pound.
Makhachev's back in half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev.
Oh, nice. In the half guard.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Tsarukyan.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under a minute to go.
Start hitting him with the hammer. Hit him with the hammer fist.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Nice positional control here. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Makhachev. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Good run.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath from it. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable. Quickly, he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything again. Should have got the fight finished at that point. Oh, my goodness, what a kick! Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him. He's going for the rear naked choke now. Oh, he got out!
Need some work, guys.
Making all these shots count. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Tsarukyan's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Tsarukyan. Ground and pound strike there now. Tsarukyan is back in full mount.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Tsarukyan has got his back yet again. Makhachev's now dealing with a cheek cut. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
1 minute now to go in the third. Makhachev's has got full mount now. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think...
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish the technique.
Oh, he's out! All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. 15 seconds. Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You gotta address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not gonna let you off the hook. You gotta move, you gotta change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
I need you to get out there and finish.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. This is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter.
Oh, this could do it.
You heard him bad.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tsarukyan. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent.
Makhachev's attempting a rear naked choke now.
Got it very tight.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. And now some separation.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Don't wait. I need you to be first now.
Misses again with a right punch. Makhachev's definitely taking aim at that.
Wow.
Oh, hip toss to get him down. Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Tsarukyan. Takes his back now. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands. Beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job. In the half guard. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land. from the top position. Great submission defense.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Huh. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
Hey, stop.
All right, great stuff, man. That was your round for sure. You completely dominated that round. I need more of the same. This is the last 5 minutes of the fight. Let's go out.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of the knockout. Caught the kick.
Makhachev gets the takedown. Could be big here. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Doing good. It's okay. Move your footwork.
Makhachev's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
The on belly. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Really maximizing on the ground.
Now he's got good body position, yep.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Down there.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Posture, elbows. Grab around his back finish.
Makhachev's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Islam Makhachev.
Side control. Side control.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Nicely done. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Makhachev's back to the side control now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. lands, he's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Got to be careful here.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. 30 seconds now to go in the round.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Immediately gets the under. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns them back at every step. He remains the UFC champion.